we really have somebody special here tonight, somebody very important in the Hudson Valley poetry scene and beyond, a personal friend of mine, the wonderful Phillip Levine. Give it up for Mr. Phillip Levine.
Okay, gonna be a gong. Sorry I'm late. I've been doing construction all day, wiring. I'm building the dressing rooms up at the Bridge Street Theater up in Catskill. Wonderful theater up in Catskill, and I've been working like a dog. Anyway, I love this.
Thank you.
But I'm curious about these icons. You've got to click some of them. Jesse, we want to hear Jesse MP4.
We already did.
Oh, you did? We discussed this, right? Like I said, I'm sorry I'm late. Okay. I read here a couple of months ago, and it was such a pleasure, and I'm sorry I missed the inaugural. But thanks, Christian, for getting this running. And I'm sorry I missed most of yours, I guess, or I caught some. So, okay. So, I have this sort of play, theater, one-person show thing that I haven't done in a long time, and I thought maybe I'd just, kind of launch into that, and I'll stop when my time's out. It's called Approximate Poet Falls in Love and Can't Get Up. And it's sort of speaks for itself. And usually when I do this show, I have props and I have like a little billboard and you kind of know when certain things end and when certain things don't, are continuing. And you won't know that, so I'm going to adopt the technique of I'll go like that when there's like a beat and then it starts something else. Whereas when I really do this, I flip a placard or a new prop would come running out. Okay. This is a love poem in every state except Louisiana. Overture. When I turned a certain age, 3 things happened. I got a dog. That was a good thing. I ended a relationship. At the time, that seemed like a good thing. I regretted ending a relationship. At the time, that also seemed like a good thing. And one more thing happened. I was given a pen and I wrote. That was the jumping off point. 3 red wheels. When I was young, so young I can only remembering I had a lasso. I looped round most everything, except Marie, with her 2 pigtails flying over 3 red wheels. That was then. This is chocolate. Approximately. Lying to tell the truth, this is an approximate version of real events. Phillip Levine is relentlessly searching for the right words to describe his predicament. All my friends have heard this before. What it all boils down to is this. I'm a boy prone to crushes. I mean, it could be anywhere, at a party, on the subway, here. Seeing a stranger in the park, I'd write her a poem. I might even give it to her. I can't stop. I'm just not doing it now. She had hair waving high. Why do guys always? Why do guys never? Why do guys sometimes? Because a girl. I've never been self-contained. I've never had a self-container. invitation to a nap. Sleeping, like breathing, is an act of forgetting and remembering over and over. If you forget and sleep and dream that we kiss, I will remember the sound of water pouring over stone and forget how simply glass can slice to bone. So I say, choose to forget and come to me like feather down and spill on me with fingers. Place one hand on my belly and your other wherever you wish. And we will share laughter so silent our mouths drift open. Okay, I've told you. Somewhere there's a place for us. I don't know where it is. For me, women were far away, but that didn't stop me from reaching. Short letter to Betty Grable. I heard about your legs, slender and world famous. I've not seen them, but I can imagine traveling all the way from the ground to Hollywood. I just don't think I understood women very well. When I was young and first found out about women's cycles, I remember hearing how women would tend to have their periods around the same time. I also remember hearing it called that time of the month. And I concluded that all women have their period at the same time, and that it was at a specific time. And then I wondered, well, what time of the month is it? I mean, why isn't it on the calendars? Why won't they tell us then? I mean, just so we'll know. Of course, I did get to know some women, but then I'd misread their signals, or perhaps they miswrote them. We spoke the same language, we just spoke it differently. Isn't it odd how certain things taken out of context can mean almost anything? Like no, or yes. I'll conclude with this longer little thing, but it has a little intro. I did meet one woman, and she said, let's get together soon. I didn't know she meant soon as in never. I mean, when I did realize it, it didn't stop me from imagining. Soon. The day. The day is light. And the day is long and has many rooms between the hours. The day also travels a long arc up, and then back down again from middle. And a calculus can count the length and width and area beneath this curve and tell us this place is large and has rooms for many things, many that we know and many more still. There's a room for Joy with her large funny hat that bounces as she bounces with laughter or something like it. And sadness too can have a room. She who likes to sleep, to take naps in the afternoon between top and shadow. And today is also a place I know and go to as if returning, and so I know there is a point or place or time for you and me along this curve of day, a place by a fire where we can burn all our old stories of loss and failure and warm our feet while we do it, because this fire is warm and soothes, and this fire is also hot and dances. And I see it in your eyes, and I know it is in mine, and by this fire I can watch your fingers curl and uncurl and think perhaps they wish to touch. And I can feel mine curl and uncurl too, even as I think to hold them still, but they will not, as they have 10 hearts and minds and desires of their own and wish to find their mates in yours. So 1 by 1 to 5 and 10, they arch across the spaces there between us. That is the spaces between mine and yours and all that could be ours. And all that could be ours. And soon together, open and close together again. And soon beads of moisture gathered there in their folding and glistening collect the light. And then I risk to think, they will be sweet when tasted, but it is to be waited for like dessert. For is not waiting the sweetest taste of all? For what is it but anticipation that brings the mouth to water? So I am feasting in this waiting. And if we share this waiting, then so we share a feasting, and in this way a feast is made. And by this my heart is quickened, and soon it also pauses, and soon again quickens, and soon again pauses, and soon this hardens, and soon this softens, and soon between the beating, and between the pausing, and between the hard, and between the soft, soon there would be touching. Yes, soon there will be touching, and yes, soon there will be touched, and soon I will, yes, soon you will, yes, soon we will, yes, soon, soon, soon.